Hello everybody, I'm Slasher Pass, back with another video. And I I had made a video on the official Papa Emeritus plush, comparing it to the bootleg plush a while back. And I mentioned briefly, I believe, and if I didn't, I just meant to and didn't say it. I mentioned briefly there was another bootleg plush in the style modeled after the official potato Cardinal Copa plush, but as a black variant. So I figured I'd show that off and do a little review and then briefly touch on how it compares to these two. So here we go. The black Cardinal Copa plush. Out of the three, this one's definitely my least favorite. There's good things about this plush, but I feel like there's a lot of wrong too. So, first of all, let's go over just how it looks. It basically just looks like the potato plush, the bootleg version, but black. Now, the material on this isn't bad. It's pretty comparable, if not a little bit better than the other bootleg plush, and still way different than the official potato plush. I remember I said that the material felt cheaper on the official plush than the bootleg plush. Somebody took issue with that and said it wasn't, it was just cheaper. I'm sorry, I know. Support the official band when you can. Like, the official merch helps the band, and this stuff doesn't. But you can't get around that this feels like one-ply toilet paper, and this does not. Anyways, so as you can see, this one's a little bit smaller than the other bootleg, and constructed a little bit different. Like, it seems to have a different face pattern overall. Yeah, and it doesn't even look like it's trying to copy the original face pattern as much as the other bootleg. It's alright. I like it. I like the dark eyes. Kind of gives them a weird look. I also appreciate they went out of their way to sew the cheekbones and chin and stuff. Whereas the official plush and the bootleg, it's just kind of stamped on there. It doesn't necessarily look better, but I do appreciate them going the extra mile. And out of all three of them, the mustache looks the most like a mustache. I do like that they attempted a little bit more than the other bootleg to make the nose prominent on this one like the official one is. A big difference between this one and the other ones is it doesn't have a tag on the side. Boop, boop. It doesn't have a tag at all, which I kind of don't like. I like when they have the tag. It makes them look a little bit goofier to just have the tag hanging off the side there. The new Papa Emeritus potato plush, which I'm not going to say that it came in the mail yesterday and the review's coming up and that it's right off camera over this way in the room I'm at. But it does a similar thing that this one does, where it doesn't have the tag on the outside. That one has a tag inside the little robe area. This one doesn't have a tag at all. So as for like this one, you see a little safety warning and like new material used only, and then the official plush is nice because it actually kind of tells you what's in it, and this actually conforms to some form of safety standards, which I can't say the same about these two. Maybe I should have read that tag a little bit closer when I made the video comparing the official and the bootleg plush. Maybe that would have been a nice thing to point out. But unlike any of the other potato plushes, this one doesn't have a tag at all. So yeah, this could be made out of the same material as, I don't know, like a dog toy, and you'd never even know. I don't think regular plush material's that different from a dog toy, but I'm sure there's some things that make them safe to handle. But yeah, anyways, I like the crucifix here. It's not as big as the other ones, but I don't know. I kind of like that smaller look. Another thing is, unlike being printed on like the official and just being kind of sewn on, the buttons on this one are actually fully sewn on embroidered buttons that aren't just like, outlines. They're like all the way down, which is pretty cool. An inaccuracy I will say is the little bone cross here is pink instead of red. Looks kind of weird, but not too big a deal. The face plushes on this one, like the material on the face itself, like the skin, looks really gross. The material on this doesn't look gross. The material on this doesn't look gross. It's not just the site I ordered it from. It's just not my copy. It's not that I got it dirty after I bought it. All of the bootleg black plushes that I've seen have gross looking faces. I don't know if it's just that the material is longer so it makes their face look shaggy, or if the Chinese bootleg company just isn't that well managed or maintained. But everyone I've seen online looks pretty gross. I don't think it is actually dirty. It just looks kind of like if you were to get it wet and let it air dry. So, yeah, the material's double plied. It's a little bit thicker, just like the other bootleg. And it's got the actual Catholic Cardinal graduation hat type thing, whereas the official one has the dragon wing. There is no official black version of the Cardinal Copa plush, so this will be your only way to get him in that outfit, which is the only reason I ordered this plush at all. But, yeah. It's definitely... It's hard to say if it's my least favorite. I think it is. But it definitely is kind of like comparing apples to oranges when the color is completely different. Honestly, if this bootleg was the same quality as this bootleg, I'd probably like this one a little bit better. Just because it separates itself from the official enough to be its own sort of thing, and that's cool. But, yeah. Anyways, I'd recommend getting it just because there is no official black bootleg, or there is no official black Cardinal Copa plush. Yeah. So, as for videos coming up, like I said, I've got the 2 official Papa Emeritus plushes, the new potato one in the same style, and then the one that was released at, I believe, Hot Topic a few years ago. So those are videos coming up. I am waiting on something for the official plush, just because there's a detail in that costume for Papa Emeritus that isn't on the plush that can be easily added. And I'll touch on that in the video when I upload it. And then eventually I'm going to order the bootleg version of the Hot Topic plush. That video is going to be kind of like the video that I did with these two, where it's going to be comparing the official and the bootleg. But yeah, anyways, this has been Slasher Pass, and stay spooky.